friends, Heidi here from Rain Country. God is good all the time, and I'm here for another frequently asked question. Actually, this is going to be two questions in one video because they're so closely related, and that is in regards to lye and soap making. So the one question that I get a lot is, can I make soap without lye? The answer is no, technically you cannot. Now you can buy a melt and pour soap, adding your own colors, scents, and so on to that, but you're not actually making soap. You're just taking soap that somebody else made using lye and fat and melting it down. All true soap is made with lye. Now, the second question I get in regards to that is that when people watch my soap making videos, and I'm always showing practicing the safety habits, like wearing the goggles, wearing gloves, wearing long sleeves, because lye is a very strong base, which means it will burn your skin. You have two sides of your pH scale. A high pH, like sodium hydroxide, which is also called lye, can burn, and a very low pH is where you get your acids, can also burn. So you have acid and you have base. Either extreme can burn your skin, but then you have your safer levels. So the question I get, because lye is so caustic, is how can I safely use soap on my skin if it's made from lye, which is very caustic? Well, I'm going to explain that very simply. When you have sodium hydroxide and you combine it with a fat, what happens is those two ingredients, when combined together, they saponify and then create soap. And soap is then safe to use on your skin as long as your ratios of sodium hydroxide to fat are correct. You have to get those right in order to get a safe soap. You can have a soap that is harsh on the skin, and when that happens, that means the lye levels were too high. So they do have to balance out, and that is why anytime you're soap making, you use specific measured out or weighed out ingredients when making that. So when you're using a dry form of lye, which is what most people do, you're going to have three main ingredients. You're going to have lye, water, and fat of some kind. You always want at least a minimal amount of fat. You can add more fat to make a richer type soap, or what they call super fatting your soap. It's okay to have more fat, but you never want your ratio of lye to be higher than the standard amount. Otherwise, your soap is going to be too harsh. So those are the two main questions. That you can't make soap without lye, but yes, the soap is then, when it's properly made, is then safe because now it's a new thing. And right here, this is my latest batch of just plain lard-based soap. This is the kind of soap I make for us for multi-purpose use. This is either bar soap to use in the bath, or I cut it up and powder it up and use it in a laundry soap, or mix it with water and turn it into a hand soap. There's many different things that I can do with the soap when I make it this way. Usually when I make soap for ourselves, I just keep it very simple. I'm not currently making soaps for the store, but I've made it in all different types. And then I always do a vegan soap, so that way it's good for everyone, using coconut oil and some different essential oils and herbs from my garden. So if you're interested in more on soap making, I have a whole playlist. I have my very first soap making video, but since then I've done more specific blends, still keeping it relatively simple and using just coconut oil, but you can add other types of fats like shea butter and avocado oil, almond oil, and more, just as long as you keep your ratios correct. And you can look up all kinds of recipes online. It's really a pretty simple process once you understand how it works, and just realize, obviously, you need to be safe when working with lye. And the two reasons why is because not only will it burn your skin, but when the lye and the water first combine, it does create a gas that can burn your lungs if you're not careful. So it's always good to wear some kind of covering over your face and be in a well-ventilated area, and that's only for a short period of time. It's just when the lye and water first combine. Okay, well, I hope you found this video helpful. helpful, and don't forget to check out my soap making videos down below if you're interested in learning how to make your own, which is super easy and everybody should know how to do that. All right, well, thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.